There are days when you wake up and already feel the weight pressing down. It's not just tiredness in your bones, though that's there too. It's something heavier, something deeper. Maybe you notice it in quiet moments, in the space between tasks, when the noise finally settles and you're left with only yourself. There's an emptiness, a sense that something vital has slipped away, leaving a hollowness you can't quite name. You move through your day, doing what needs to be done. You answer emails, prepare meals, manage schedules, and keep everyone's world spinning. On the surface, everything gets done. But inside, it's as if a light has gone out. The spark that once made you feel alive and connected, the part of you that dreamed and laughed and felt joy just because, feels far away. If you've felt empty, numb, or like you're disconnected from your own life, you need to know. You are not alone. And you are not broken. So many women carry this invisible weight. It's the result of years spent anticipating what others need, smoothing over conflict, holding space for everyone else's emotions. You remember birthdays, soothe hurt feelings, keep track of 1,000 details, often without anyone noticing. This is called emotional overfunctioning, and it's exhausting in ways that sleep alone can't fix. The world often expects women to be the steady center for everyone else, to hold it all together no matter what. But who holds space for you? Who asks how you're really doing, underneath the brave face and the checked boxes? You may have learned to be the strong one, the reliable one, the person who never lets the ball drop. But strength doesn't mean never falling apart. You're allowed to let go, to be vulnerable, to admit that you have needs and wants of your own. Ask yourself, what do you want? Not what's expected, not what's convenient for others. What do you actually want? For many women, it's been so long since they've asked this question that the answer feels blurry. Years, sometimes decades, are spent doing what's right, smart, or responsible, building a life around duty, not desire. You can wake up one day with what looks like success on paper, only to feel hollow inside. This isn't selfishness, it's soul starvation. There are dreams, creativity, and a voice inside you that haven't disappeared. They're just waiting to be remembered. Grief isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a slow ache, a lingering sense of loss that never quite leaves. It doesn't just come from death, but from lost versions of yourself, friendships that faded, dreams that never materialized, years that feel wasted. When we don't give ourselves permission to mourn these losses, we begin to shut down. We keep surviving, but we stop truly living. If you've felt numb or disconnected, grief might be quietly asking for your attention. It doesn't need avoidance, it needs gentleness. So many of us are caught in survival mode. The day starts with a sense of being behind, a rush from one obligation to the next, and ends with a mind that won't quiet, thinking about everything left undone. This constant state of low-level stress keeps your body and mind in a loop of reacting and hustling, never feeling truly safe or able to relax. In this state, joy fades into the background. But this isn't laziness or a personal failing. It's your body's way of asking for repair. When your nervous system is always on alert, it's nearly impossible to feel present or joyful. You deserve moments of rest, opportunities to just be without expectation. In all of your showing up and taking care, perhaps no one asks how you're doing, really doing. When you're valued mostly for what you do and not for who you are, a deep loneliness can grow. Invisibility is a quiet kind of pain. You're not meant to be everything for everyone. You are meant to be yourself. You deserve to be seen, heard, and appreciated, not just relied upon. The stories that run through your mind, stories like, if I rest, I'm lazy, or if I speak up, I'm difficult, or if I slow down, I'll fall behind, are old programs. They were learned, inherited, and repeated out of necessity. But they aren't true. They may have once kept you safe, but now they keep you from peace. You have permission to rewrite these beliefs. You can be powerful and gentle, rested and worthy, whole and still growing. Healing begins when you question the story. When was the last time you felt truly joyful? Laughed from your belly, felt proud of something just for you, or got excited about something that had nothing to do with productivity? For many, joy has become a luxury, an afterthought, something to be earned rather than experienced. But joy doesn't have to wait until everything is finished. It can start with the smallest act of kindness to yourself: a walk outside, a song you love, a book just for fun. Let yourself remember what it feels like to be alive. If you're moving through the days feeling empty, like you're just going through the motions, please know you are not alone. You are not weak, and you are not failing. You are simply carrying too much. These aren't flaws, they are wounds. And wounds can heal, but only when we stop pretending everything is fine and start being honest with ourselves. Please like it, subscribe, and check the links in the description. They're there to support your healing journey. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to come back to yourself. The world will not fall apart if you pause to breathe, to ask yourself what you need, to let yourself feel whatever's been buried. You are not alone in this. There are tools, communities, and practices that can help you reconnect with yourself, mend your nervous system, and rediscover your own voice. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this moment. Change begins with awareness, with the willingness to see and name what's true. You are waking up, and that changes everything. You are worthy of healing, of joy, of being seen, and you are never, ever alone.